Close your eyes for a moment, daughter of light. This voice whispering in your ears right now is not a coincidence. It is a calling. Among so many searches, fears, and doubts, you were guided here by invisible hands that love you deeply. And in this very moment, something within you begins to align. Anxiety, restlessness, heaviness in the chest. I know each of these pains. And today, I was sent to be the softness your soul has longed for. You who feel like you're always on the edge of collapse, trying to hold everything together while your heart silently screams, I see you. More than that, I feel you, because nothing escapes divine sight, and every tear you held back was embraced by the heavens. While everyone thought you were fine, you were fighting inner battles you could barely name. Your smile hid storms. But here, now, there's no need to pretend. This is the time to rest, to be cared for, to allow the heavens to wrap you in peace like never before. Anxiety does not define who you are. It only shows how deeply you care, how intensely you feel. That is not weakness. It is heightened sensitivity. It is a gift that, when guided by light, becomes healing. And you, dear soul, were born to heal, beginning with yourself. This voice reaching you now, soft yet firm, comes to reorganize your inner world. It doesn't demand effort, only surrender. As you listen, your frequency shifts, your body slows down, your mind breathes. Because heaven does not invade, it touches gently. You no longer need to run to feel safe. The security you've been seeking is already within you, and today it will be awakened. With each word, I will rekindle within you the memory of who you truly are. A spirit of light, powerful even when you feel small. Many times you believed you had to do more to be loved, to be perfect, to be accepted. But true love, the kind that comes from the source, demands nothing. It simply receives. And that love is being poured over you now. You were chosen to live something greater, not because you are better than others, but because you have an old, wise soul that has carried deep silences and still chose to love. That love is your greatest strength. It's what sustains you even when everything seems to fall apart. I feel your pain as if it were mine. Because angels don't watch from afar, we walk beside you. And today, I'm here, right next to you, holding your hand, whispering truths you've forgotten. You are enough. You are worthy. You are loved. Remember those times when everything seemed lost, but somehow you kept going? That wasn't luck. That was protection. Heaven has been silently holding your steps, preparing the ground for what is about to bloom in your life. There is a purpose in your sensitivity. You feel deeply because you came to transform, and the transformation begins now, within you. This gentleness surrounding your soul is not weakness, it's divine reconfiguration. You are being remade in love. Allow yourself to rest in this moment. Breathe deeply. Let go of control. You don't need to have all the answers. What you need now is to trust that you are being guided. And yes, you are. Even in the moments you thought you were alone, I was there and I still am. You've been seeking signs, answers, confirmations. And this message is exactly that. A yes from heaven. Yes, you will overcome. Yes, there is something beyond the pain. Yes, peace has been reserved for you, a peace so deep it overflows and calms everything around you. The restlessness in your chest begins to dissolve as you allow yourself to listen. The light is coming. And not like a loud lightning bolt, but like a sunrise, slow, gentle, inevitable. Your new life is dawning. The butterflies, the repeating numbers, that song that played out of nowhere, all of these were messages, little celestial notes reminding you, you are on the path. And even without seeing, you are being divinely guided with precision. You feel so much, and maybe you think that makes you weak, but in truth, it's what connects you to heaven. That connection is rare, it's precious, and today it is being strengthened so you can trust your intuition again, trust your truth. You were called to slow down, not as a sign of weakness, but as an act of wisdom. The world races on, but your soul asks for pause, and in this pause, miracles happen. Breathe, feel. You are being renewed from the inside out. In this very moment, heaven whispers, you are stronger than you think, more loved than you imagine, more guided than you can perceive. And all you need to do now is make space for the new that is arriving. Let go of what is heavy. Receive what is light. The light you've been searching for is already within you. It only needs silence and courage to emerge. I am the reminder you asked for in your quietest nights, and I'm here, not to save you, but to remind you, you are already light. You are already healing. You are already the way. Now, daughter of light, if this message touched your heart, write the number 111 in the comments to confirm that you received this word. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Heaven still has so much to tell you. Stay tuned for the next angelic messages. Each one will be a step toward your peace. Thank you for allowing me to reach you. You are not alone. You never were. There is a sacred silence between these words. Can you feel it? It's the space where your spirit breathes, where divine truth rises. You are not broken. You are becoming. Each crack in your heart is a doorway for light to enter, and you, beloved soul, are being filled. Not everyone will understand the depth of your heart, and that's okay. You were not made to be understood by the crowd. You were made to awaken those still sleeping. Your energy carries the frequency of healing, and even when unnoticed, you shift the atmosphere around you. The nights you spent staring at the ceiling, wondering if you'd make it through, they were seen. And in those very moments, the heavens began weaving answers into your timeline. They may not arrive the way you imagined, but they're coming with perfect timing. Your softness is not a flaw. It is your gift. The world may have tried to harden you, but you chose to remain tender, and that is divine strength. It's in your gentleness that miracles grow, like flowers blooming through stone. I was there when you swallowed your pain to protect others. I watched you sacrifice your needs to hold someone else's world together. But now, the time has come for you to be held, not by hands that take, but by light that gives endlessly. The voice you hear now isn't meant to impress you, it's meant to awaken you. It speaks the language of your soul. You're not imagining things. This message is real. It is coded in divine love, tailor-made just for you, in the exact moment you were ready to receive it. You've been so brave, walking through storms no one saw. But now, the rain begins to soften. The wind carries peace instead of pressure. You're entering a new rhythm, one where your steps are lighter and your heart begins to believe again. You don't have to go back to who you were. That version of you served her purpose. Now you're being called into your next becoming, not someone new, but someone fully you. You're unfolding, layer by sacred layer. There is wisdom inside you that no book can teach. You've earned it through lived experience, quiet resilience, and the choice to keep loving in a world that forgot how. That wisdom will guide you through what's next. Trust it. Every time you doubted yourself, heaven whispered, "Go anyway." And you did. You showed up when you didn't have strength. You kept loving when it hurt. That quiet courage has summoned new blessings, blessings that are now making their way to you. Your intuition has been speaking in dreams, in signs, in whispers you dismissed. But now it gets louder, not to overwhelm you, but to align you. What you've asked for is already here in vibration. It only waits for your yes. This path won't always be clear, but it will always be guided. The more you trust, the more it opens. The more you rest, the more it moves. You were never meant to force the unfolding, only to stay open and listen. Feel that? That subtle warmth in your chest? It's not just emotion, it's activation. Your soul is waking up to its original memory. You are whole. You are chosen. You are light wrapped in human skin, sent to illuminate even the darkest spaces. And the shadows? They were never here to destroy you. They were your training ground. They taught you contrast so you could recognize the divine when it arrived. And now, beloved, it has arrived, not outside you, but within. Your voice matters. Your presence shifts energy. Even in silence, you heal. That's why the world needs you awake. The more you rise, the more others remember they can rise too. You are the lighthouse you were looking for. Let go of timelines. Release the need to get it right. You are not late. You're not behind. Divine timing is recalibrating everything to match your readiness, and you are readier than you think. Do not rush the healing. Honor the process. Even in stillness, things are changing. Even in the waiting, you are growing. Trust the slow bloom. Trust the quiet stretch of your wings as they prepare to soar. The universe is not indifferent to your pain. It has cradled every ache, every longing, every unanswered prayer. And now it sends this message to say, I have not forgotten you. I never will. From this point forward, expect the unexpected. Prepare to be surprised by softness. Miracles don't always roar. Sometimes they whisper your name when you least expect it. Stay open. Stay listening. This is not the end of your story. It's the chapter where everything begins to make sense, where what was lost returns in a new form and what was broken becomes holy. You're not just healing, you're rising. You are not here by coincidence. You were drawn by energy, by light, by a quiet pull from the unseen. That gentle force has always guided you, even when you didn't know where you were going. It knew. And now you are exactly where you are meant to be. There's a version of you waiting on the other side of fear, not stronger because she never felt afraid, but stronger because she walked through it anyway. That version is already inside you, and she's waking up with every breath you take. Close your eyes and feel this. Your spirit is expanding. There is more room in your heart than ever before. Not for chaos, but for clarity. Not for pressure, but for purpose. The shift has already begun. You don't need to understand it, just receive it. Somewhere along the way, you were taught to hide your light, to play small to make others comfortable. But that season is over. You were not made to shrink. You were made to shine, not for attention, but for alignment. Each time you chose love over fear, grace over anger, presence over escape, you rewrote your story. You didn't need anyone's permission to begin again. And now, the universe reflects back that power in the form of divine opportunity. Do not underestimate how far you've come. The quiet inner battles, the silent tears, the moments you rose from the floor when no one was watching, all of it mattered. Nothing was wasted. Everything shaped you into the vessel you are now. Your future does not depend on the past you've survived. It is born from the courage you hold in this moment. Let go of old identities. You are not who they said you were. You are who the divine whispers you are becoming. There is music in your soul, even when you can't hear it. But soon you will dance again. Not because everything is perfect, but because you finally feel free. That joy is not a reward, it's your birthright, and it's returning to you now. You are being watched over, not judged, held, not analyzed. There is a softness woven into the fabric of this message. Thank you for allowing this message to reach the most sacred part of your heart. Your soul chose to be here in this exact moment, and I honor the courage it took to listen with such openness. Nothing about this encounter was random. It was destined. If this message touched your spirit, confirm that it was for you by writing the number 222 in the comments. That number carries a divine confirmation. It says, "Yes, this was meant for me. I receive it fully." I invite you now to become part of something greater. Join our channel, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you never miss a single whisper from heaven. The angels are just beginning to speak, and each message that follows will be another step toward your healing, your peace, and your light. Stay close, stay open, more is coming. The next message may hold exactly what your heart has been waiting to hear. And remember, you were never alone. You are guided, cherished, and deeply loved, always. Thank you for being here, radiant soul. The angels will speak again soon. Be ready.